You seen what's going on in the news right now? Apparently, Trump is going to do an altcoin reserve. He's trying to do an altcoin reserve. I mean, like with American coins, coins that started in America or something like that. I don't know. But you got to think XRP is probably topping that list of coins. You got to think Solana Foundation's based in America. Um, Hedera hashtag is somewhere in America. Just to name a few. Definitely Dogecoin is as American as it gets, right? With Elon Musk and Tesla, and things like that. I don't know. Do you think that this is gonna pump the markets? I gotta think it will. It kind of has already this morning as I film this. A lot of things are up right now. I don't know, man. If the charts are saying the bull market's going to end sometime at the end of this year, I'm wondering, how is this Trump presidency supposed to play out? Is he just supposed to, like, for the majority of his presidency, we're supposed to be in a bear market? Some reason I can't seem to believe that right now. I mean, just with this news alone, that our president is talking about altcoins, well, he's going to be president and by the 20th, but he's talking about altcoins, having a reserve of them. I just can't fathom that right now. Either this is going to pump Bitcoin and the markets into some sort of super cycle where this bull run just keeps going throughout Trump's presidency, or it's just going to be a signal of a market top, which would suck. But like I said before in previous videos, we're at 100,000 right now. The pi cycle top, you're probably looking at $160,000 Bitcoin at the top. So I don't know. I feel like I'm already kind of getting a little sour on Trump pumping the markets, because I just feel like this is just all going to be hype his first year, and then the next 3 years is when retail investors are caught holding, and we go into a bear market, and a lot of your friends and family, which, let's face it, they were never going to sell anyway, are going to get caught in a crummy situation. I don't know. But I think the number one coin he should be looking at, with an American owner and Stuart Popejoy, their headquarters is in New York City, right in the heart of Trump country, New York City. It's Cadena. It's a proof of work chain. The only proof of work chain that's out there besides Bitcoin. And it's as American as it gets. And I think once he stumbles on the Cadena, I think this will happen. I think they haven't announced the 10 altcoins yet, but I'm thinking if he does any kind of research and he looks up Stuart Popejoy and Cadena and how, he was a big part of Goldman Sachs for years, back in the early 2000s, and how he designed this coin to manage money and flows and stuff like that. It's like, well, as I told you before, a lot of these coins are junk and speculative and really have no use case. But Cadena kind of does, in the sense that it is a proof of work chain, which is, very hard to do. And again, Bitcoin is the only other chain that's like that. Um, I think it would skyrocket Cadena. I mean, if Trump mentions Cadena and talks about, how it's one of the top 10 altcoin reserves, um, I think it's gonna pump Cadena well past that $52 mark. Again, it's at 83 cents right now, dude, and I'm calling for a $52 Cadena. At the height of the bull run. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think about this whole Trump thing? He's talking about altcoins already. This is crazy. We've never seen this before. We've never seen a president actually not only pro crypto, but he's implementing it into his financial strategies like a complete degenerate. I love it. I love it. I love it so much that I'm sour on it. That I'm scared. It makes me freaking like, because when I see stuff like this now, this being my third bull run, and things are so hyped like this. Like, this is hypety hype. Like, it doesn't get any bigger than the leader of the free world having an altcoin portfolio involving the U.S. government. That's crazy. Because these things drop like 80-90%. How's he going to keep that going? Like, these altcoins aren't meant to be held long term. So how are you going to do a reserve? Part of it doesn't make sense to me, but it is so hypey. It has so much juice that you don't even have time to really think about the particulars, which point to a market top and Trump really never really getting to this, because you got to remember, he hasn't been able to achieve a Bitcoin reserve yet. So he has to do that first in order to get the altcoins going. So tell me what you think. What are we looking at here? Is Trump going to pump the market like so hard that we hit a super cycle? Let me know.